Hello. We are live. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Good evening, even, maybe, I don't know. As I apply my chapstick. But hello. How's everyone doing today, this morning? I'm happy to see everyone here. I literally have not been on reading sprints in forever, so I'm like trying to remember how to do this, right? Because I do not know. I don't remember. But please let me know what everybody is reading in the chat for the sprints. I am reading The Chain by Adrienne McKenty. This is supposed to be my Patreon September pick. And as you see, it's already October and I haven't finished it yet, but we're about halfway done with this book. So I'm going to finish it this weekend. Hopefully by today I can finish it. So I can move on to something else. But yeah, let me know what everybody else is reading. Hello, everyone. It's so good to see all of these people, all these names. It has been a long time, but I'm happy to be back. You're reading Prom House, which is a YA slasher, and it is terrible in all of the campy ways. That sounds like a fun time, though, honestly. Hello. Hi, Sammy. I've missed you so much, too. Hi. You thought The Chain was good. Yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. I feel like we're getting right in the middle of it, so it's getting more intense as you go. And I'm still very interested to see how this ends and like what is going on with everything, you know? We live in this mother, literally. We are here. Hi. Trying to finish City of Ashes. You got this. Reading The Maidens. Okay. I've heard very, very mixed things about The Maiden, so I hope you like it. Sweet Hand by N.G. Peltier. Oh. Reading Circe. Okay. That's one I still haven't read yet either, but definitely still on my TBR. I know that that's a well-loved book, so I'm very excited to get to that. One of Us is Next by Karen McManus. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Clap When You Land. Love that book. I love Elizabeth Acevedo. I really want her to release another book because I'm ready to read something else by her. Very, very much ready. But we're probably going to do like 40-minute sprints, if that's okay with everyone. If you prefer a different specific time, let me know, and I'm sure we can handle that. But I plan on being on here for at least a couple of hours. I've set my morning, to be able to do sprints with y'all before I start the rest of my day. I do have a bunch of homework to do this weekend because I have started grad school, which is one of the reasons why I've been absent for so long. Is I started grad school this past month in September, so I'm just been trying to get used to that new part of my schedule, and it's been a lot. So haven't really had much time to read and do booktube stuff because grad school also involves a lot of reading. So yeah, but I'm like, this weekend, I titled it Homework Weekend, Chill Weekend, because I have a lot of deadlines coming up. So I wanted to use this weekend to catch up, to rest, to relax, and also to read books finally, because I'm behind, very much behind. I'll be back after I finish this episode of NCIS. I'll be reading Watches Rise. Nice. Please go ahead, finish your episode of NCIS. And we will be here when you return. But what has everybody else been up to? Like, let me know everything. What have we been doing? What have we been reading? Like, what have been some recent 5 stars? What are books that we've hauled? Yeah, like, let me know. But I have been listening to a bunch of audiobooks lately because I commute a lot. Like I pretty much live in my car during the week because I'm always running from home to work, to school, etc. So I have plenty of time to listen to audiobooks, and I've read many audiobooks, but not too many physical books. But in the past couple of weeks, I have purchased a bunch of books. So that's exciting. Like yesterday, I went to Barnes & Noble's with my brother, and I bought, of course, Beasts of Prey, because new release, Black author, new adult fantasy, everything that I love in a book, right? So I'm very excited for this one, and I've heard that's already been adapted to Netflix, so that's always exciting, and we'll be ready for the show or the movie. I'm not sure which it's going to be, but I shall be ready for this. It's very exciting to get this, and it's the Barnes & Noble's edition, so I think there's like extra stuff in the back, an annotated chapter, and some art, I believe. Beautiful art. And then I also got Red Rising by Pierce Brown. This has been on my TBR for forever. So I'm happy that I finally have this book. I've also heard very good things about this trilogy. It's pretty much well loved in the book community. And I'm trying to get more into like the adult genre in general, but like, of course, more so fantasy and sci-fi in general I'm trying to get more into. So I wanted to add to my collection of that. So yeah. Have I read Verity? No, I haven't. Is that by Colleen Hoover or something? Y'all know I'm terrible at like names and authors and all that kind of stuff, but no, I haven't read Verity yet. Do you recommend? Should I read Verity? Let me know. Just finished Ace of Spades, and I've been in a rut since. I loved Ace of Spades, though. Just got Beast of Prey. Can't wait to read it. Yes to the Ace of Spades. Like 5 out of 5 stars, I hope, because that book was just all the way around amazing. And at some point, I want to reread the book because I didn't annotate it when I read it the first time because I just wanted to be in the moment, and because I didn't really know what I wanted to annotate. But I definitely want to read the book again and make some annotations in that. But I understand why you're in a rut because it was just so good. So good. So maybe Beast of Prey is what's going to get you out of your rut. I'm not sure yet, but I'm planning on reading it soon as well. You got it on your Kindle. Yeah, Beast of Prey. Right. I just am so excited for the book. Like I already knew what I was going to get when I went to Barnes & Noble yesterday because I've like had a really long and kind of stressful week. So I was like, I'm going to end this week by treating myself to books, right? And my family always gets mad at me when I buy new books because it's like I have so many books. As we all know, we have books that we haven't read yet. So it's like, why are you buying more books? But they don't understand. Like, this is self-care. It makes me feel good inside to buy books, even though I won't read them until like next year or even the year after. But you know what? They'll eventually be read. You know? So yeah, we're gonna get started with reading. So 40 minutes is gonna be on the clock, and we're gonna have a great time reading. Lots and lots of time reading. Let me know what you guys are gonna be reading in the chat. Reading a cozy mystery called Romancing the Gravestone. That sounds very interesting. I definitely want to get to some like spooky reads in October. But I'm not too sure what spooky reads I want to read, but we'll see. I feel like some cozy mysteries might be what your girl ends up doing. All right. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and start our timer, and I will see you guys in 40 minutes. All right. That concludes our very first sprint here. How did we do? I read a whopping 47 pages, so I'm very proud of myself. I am just over halfway done with the book, so very happy with myself. I am so wondering how this book is going to end, because we've reached the end, if that makes sense. Like, the goal has been achieved, and now it's like, okay, what's going to happen next? Okay, obviously we still need to know who's behind the chain, right? So I'm guessing that's what we're going to go through with part 2, because I just made it to part 2. So yeah, but I'm very pleased with my progress. How did we all do? Let me know. Hi, it has been a long time. I'm happy to be back and to be in community with you guys again. I'm starting an arc as the Wicked Watch. How is that going? Are we enjoying the arc so far? Let me know. Finished Prom House and updated my spreadsheets and social media. It was so bad, but so tropey and cute at the same time. That is all we are looking for sometimes. Like, sometimes a book is just not good at all, but we still enjoyed our time reading the book, right? So I'm happy that you were still able to finish it and add that to another book that you read in 2021. I have been reading the Vampire Academy and Bloodline series, listening to it on audio since last year. I finished up Vampire Academy and I'm halfway done with Bloodlines, or I guess more than halfway done with Bloodlines now, because I literally just finished the 4th book this morning on audio. And so I only have 2 more books left, and then I'll have completed both of those series. So love that. Read 4 chapters. I joined a bit late, needed my Starbucks. Look, I feel you. But you still managed to read 30 pages of Chain of Iron. So I say that's a double win. And trust me when I say I'm going to get my coffee during the next sprint, because I'm struggling. I mean, I'm not struggling, but I need it. Like, my mom just bought me some pumpkin spice grounds coffee. So I'm going to make some iced coffee with those pumpkin spice grounds. And I have pumpkin syrup to put in my drink too. So I'm very excited to see how this tastes. Very, very excited. Page 334 of City of Ashes. Look, you're making your way through this book. How are we liking City of Ashes? Because I know for me, didn't like it. That was not it for me. And I still have not finished that series. I think I'm on City of Fallen Angels. So I'm only on book 4. I read City of Glass. Was it this year? Probably sometime this year, a few months ago. And I just haven't picked up City of Fallen Angels yet. Not too sure when I will, if I'm being completely honest, because there's just so many other books. And police are coming by. Oh, that's a fire truck. Well, I hope they go safe, whoever's in trouble. I'm reading Genuine Fraud by E. Lockhart. Have you read her books? E. Lockhart sounds very familiar, but I am not sure what books E. Lockhart has written. But let me pull up the handy dandy Goodreads, and I'll let you know if I've read any of E. Lockhart's books. Genuine Fraud. Scroll down. Oh, okay. We Were Liars. I was like, okay, I've definitely heard of E. Lockhart books, but I haven't read any of them. I haven't read We Were Liars or anything like that. So yeah, I hope you are enjoying that book. I am so enjoying this Poison Heart. Been so busy this week. Really should have finished it early this week. Hi, Soar. I'm starting to think about what my Goodreads goal for next year will be. Okay, planning in advance. We love to hear it. I mean, it is October, so we have, well, if you're counting October, we have 3 months of 2021 left. So we are getting to the end of when we need to have reached those Goodreads goals, you know. I'm almost at my Goodreads goal of 75 books. I think I am at 65 as of this morning because I finished the Bloodlines book this morning. So 65 books. So I need to read 10 more books by the end of the year to get by 75. So I'll definitely be able to get that because I've been averaging like between 5 and 7 books, I would say, per month. So yeah, by November, I guess I should be at 75 books, and we'll see how many more over 75 I can get to. Surprisingly good. I'm loving it. Oh, I'm so happy you're loving City of Ashes. Because again, wasn't it for me, but I love to see people love the books that they're reading. So I'm happy for you. Page 29 of This Poison Heart. I need to read this book really badly. This Poison Heart is, before I say something wrong, I'm going to look it up because I'd be saying wrong things. Okay, yeah, it is by Kaylin Bayron. So I still haven't read Cinderella's Dead yet, so I still have yet to experience her writing. So I need to get on it because definitely have been on my TBR for very, very long, ever since it was released. That's Pumpkin Spice. Okay, it sounds like it's going to be good, and I'm looking forward to it. Like as soon as I click the start on the timer for the next sprint, my camera will be going off, and you'll see me in like 10 minutes after I get my coffee. So yeah. Do I like Colleen Hoover? I'm in love with her books. I have not read any Colleen Hoover books. I haven't. So I am not sure. But I know that Colleen Hoover is a very, very much beloved author in the book community. So maybe one of these days I will get to one of her books. But if you had to recommend me one to start with, what would you recommend? Like, what's your fave? A book that will sell me on Colleen Hoover and will inspire me to read more of her books, you know? Just let me know. I reached my Goodreads goal, was 40, only starting reading in April. I'm only 50 something. Look, you did that. 40 books is not an easy feat. And you only started in April, so you didn't get January, February, or March in there. So if you had started in January, you would for sure be over your 50 books that you're at now. But look at you. You did that. And I'm trying to be like you. I'm trying to get there. Like, I think I'm like 8 or 9 books above like my goal. Like, you know how I say you're 9 books above track or something. So maybe I can get to 85. We'll see. Because the way this grad school thing is going, it's like that 47 pages I read is the most I've read in 40 minutes in such a long time, whether that's a book that I want to read or a book that I'm assigned to read for class, you know? My Goodreads goal was 25 and I've read 53. Totally surprised myself. There you go. I'm proud of you because I love seeing other people achieve their goals and going way out of the park with the goals that they have set for themselves as well. I think, was it last year? I don't remember what my goal was for last year, but I definitely like doubled it or something because 2020 was such a great reading year for me. Like, shout out to the pandemic, I guess. The one good thing that came out of this was that I definitely had a bunch of time to read books before I got into working and schooling and all that fun stuff that I'm in now. Like, I was literally like waking up and saying, time to read all day. It was great. I miss it. I miss it so bad. It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. It's most popular and my fave, and been meaning to read more, though only read 2. Okay. It Ends With Us. I would definitely add that to my very soon list, like maybe one of my next audiobooks, because like I said, I've been listening to a whole bunch of audiobooks lately, and I'm running out of options. So this might be, actually, when I went to the bookstore yesterday, I think I saw somebody buying It Ends With Us. Okay, yeah, this one's popular. Everybody's, oh, okay. I see lots of 5 stars for this one. So yeah, if it's on Scribd, it's a go. It's a go if it's on Scribd because I love Scribd with all my heart. And it's on Scribd, of course. So, boom. Is it going to show up on my thing? Okay, there it goes. I wanted to show everyone. It's right there. It ends with us. I'm going to listen to it soon, along with Tabitha Brown's new book that she released. I'm very excited for her. I love her whole life. If you know Miss Tabitha, she wrote a book about love and all that kind of stuff that she's all about. So I'm excited to listen to her book too. I haven't finished a book since June and I moved cities, so I'm afraid to look at my Goodreads goal. Look, I definitely understand that, but you are reading Chain of Iron right now, so you're for sure going to get a book done at some point, okay? So life has been rough for a bunch of us, so that's fine. When I met April, I stopped reading for years and yeah, I figured that's what you meant, right? So started getting back into reading in April, and first of all, I'm very happy that you were able to get back into reading. I know that's definitely not the case for everyone, so I'm happy that we got you back. The book community got you back, because same, I stopped reading for years too, like when I was in college, because I just didn't think I had time to fit reading in. But look, I'm in grad school and kind of fitting in reading, so I guess it could have been possible back in undergrad, but you know what? We're back now, and that's all that matters, right? That's all that matters. All right. Ooh, and today I'm going to the movies later in a couple hours with my brother. We're going to go see Venom, I believe. And y'all know I don't do any of this like Marvel. I don't even know if it's Marvel, but super power people. I've seen like all the movies, but it's still not my thing. And it's because my siblings, they love that kind of stuff. So, and I love hanging out with them and going to movies because popcorn. So I will go to the movies, but it's just never my thing. But I'm going to go see it today and I'm excited. So there's that. But we shall spend another 40 minutes reading, and I'm going to go run downstairs, make some coffee right quick, and then join y'all in the sprint. Okay. So let me get this started, and I will see y'all in 40 minutes. All right, so we have finished our second sprint. Please let me know in the chat how we all did. I read 28 pages because I got my coffee during this last sprint. So I'm very much more awake, even though I've only drank this much. But coffee be working fast. I don't know about y'all, but it be working on me really fast, especially iced coffee. So yes, I've read 28 pages and I have a little bit over 100 pages left. So hopefully I can finish this book before I go to the movies. But if not, then I'll definitely finish it as soon as I get back. Because like I said, I only have 100 pages and this book goes by pretty quickly. So I have no doubts that I'll be able to finish this and then start my next book. I don't know what book I'm going to start next, though. Maybe I'll put a poll up on YouTube, Twitter, Bookstagram, something, because I really don't know what book I want to read. It's like that point where you want to read so many books at once, like all of your books. And it's like, okay, which one do I read? Like, should I read? I don't even know. Like, do I want to read a young adult or do I want to read an adult? That's like, first of all, or even a middle grade. I have a couple of middle grade books that I need to knock out. Maybe it'll help if I have an October TBR because I don't have one of those. So maybe that's what I'll do next is figure out what I'm going to read in the month of October. What is a book that like y'all are excited to read in October? Let me know. It's a new month, so the possibilities are endless, honestly. So let me know. Yes, coffee. I had to. You inspired me to go get my coffee, and so I appreciate you so much. I needed it. I needed it. Another 4 chapters. Okay, consistency. We love that for you, Sammy. Read 40 pages of Chain of Iron. I'm really enjoying it. I think I'm going to put some chicken strips in the oven now. Okay, Paige. Now you're making me want some food now. But I'm happy that you read 40 pages of Chain of Iron. You are making such great progress. But definitely get something to eat. It's about that time, to feed your soul. I had an acai bowl this morning, so that was yummy. And I'm happy that I decided to go and get one because I was feeling pretty lazy this morning. And I was like, I don't want to leave the house because I have sprints to hold. But then at the last minute, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and go get this acai bowl. And I made it back in time. So that's really all that matters. I decided to read like thriller books because of Halloween's Maybe Verity or Good Girl's Guide to Murder. Ooh, yes. I definitely have. I have a Good Girl's Guide to Murder on my shelf. Ooh. I definitely know I'm going to read this. White Smoke by Tiffany D. Jackson. Oh my gosh, Sammy, you literally, yes, exactly. Like as soon as I said at the same time, yes, I bought this book last weekend. And so I definitely need to read that this month. I think it makes the most perfect sense to do so. Also, Kingdom of the Cursed by Carrie Maniscalco comes out, I think, on Tuesday, the 5th. So I definitely will read that book this month as well. Okay, so we have White Smoke. Whoa. We have White Smoke. We have Kingdom of the Cursed. Oh. But then there's so many books that I have just needed to read for so long. So I have, looking at my shelves, I need to read The Ray Bearer still. I need to read Which is Steeped in Gold still. I need to read Song of Earth and Ruin. I need to read Last Magician, Stalking Jack the Ripper, Beast of Prey, and Red Rising. Like there's just so many. And then I have Box in the Woods. Going back to like thriller type mysteries. I have Inheritance Games. I have When No One Is Watching that I still haven't read. Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires. I couldn't, words were not. Hide and Seeker and The Taking of Jack Livingston. Okay, what's Hide and Seeker? Okay, I've definitely heard of The Taking of Jack Livingston, but let me see. What is... I feel like I've heard of Hide and Seeker. So let me utilize good old Goodreads again. Who is Hide and Seeker by Sammy? Because I'm not seeing it on Goodreads. I'm seeing a bunch of hide and seek titles, but not Seeker. Because, yeah, I need to figure it out. Oh, yeah, and I'm going to read Black Sun in October because that's our Patreon pick for October. So I definitely will be reading Black Sun because, again, I've just been all up into the adult genre right now, fantasy, sci-fi. That's why I bought Red Rising. And I want to read Leviathan Wakes is what I saw at the bookstore yesterday, and Bone Shard Daughter, and things like that by Deka Herman. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Okay, Deka Herman or Daka. Okay. Oh, this one. Yes. Yes. Oh, yes. I have definitely heard of this one. Ooh, it looks so creepy. I love it. It's a middle grade. Okay. That's definitely going on my list. See, there's just so many books I want to read, like all at once. So it's like, what book do I read next? Especially knowing that I've been reading a little bit slower these days. So I definitely want to utilize my time wisely. I really enjoyed Black Sun. Did a mix of physical and audio. Ooh, good tip. Like, I feel like I might do the same. Especially since, you know, your girl has a lot of time in the car. So I have a lot of time for audio listening, but that makes me very happy to hear. I know that Black Sun, like a lot of people love Black Sun. I don't really think I've heard anything bad about Black Sun, if I'm being honest. So yeah, I'm just like super looking forward to that. Like everybody has rated it like 4 or 5 stars. So I just think it's gonna be great. Oh, the next book in Black Sun is gonna be titled Fevered Star. Comes out in April of 2022. So I think this is gonna be a great time to read Black Sun so that I'm ready for book 2. Yes, same, so many books I want to read. Yeah. So it's just the problems, the life of a bookworm. We all have this issue, but you know what? These books will be read eventually. So that's all that matters. As long as they're read, that's all I care about. I also read, what did I read? I read Blood Like Magic finally. Like, I know that was on my TBR for forever. So I finally finished that in September, I think I did. September felt like a long month, so I'm not sure. But yeah, I think I finished it earlier in September, and I gave it 3 stars. It was pretty average. But, you know, sometimes with series and debut novels, it's not necessarily going to be your favorite, but I'm still very excited to read the next book because I liked how the book ended for sure. So, yeah, but it took me so long to read that book. Oh, well. April 22 feels so soon. It really does. Because like I said, it's already October. We only have 3 months left of 2021. And then April is 4 months into 2022, and beginnings of years always go by quickly in general. So it's going to be here right around the corner. And yeah, it's going to be crazy. Also, Jade Legacy comes out next month. I pre-ordered it. And I recently got my brother to read Jade City and Jade War, and he loved it. So he also pre-ordered Jade Legacy, which is just mind-blowing because that man doesn't read. That man has never pre-ordered a book. So I gave myself a pat on the back for sure for that one because, yeah, he really enjoyed Jade City and Jade War. So if you haven't read that one, now's the time to do so, especially because Jade Legacy is coming out at the end of next month. So you have like 2 months to read the first 2 books, if you so please. Ooh, yes, Paige, you need to read Jade War like ASAP. But again, you have 2 months to do that. And part of me wants to reread like Jade City and Jade War, you know, because I read those books last year, I believe. So yeah, 2020. So I'm like, what even happened in those books? So I'm either going to reread them, but with the way that my time is going, maybe not. Maybe I'll try listening to them on audio. Like, how is that going to go? I don't know. But since I've already read the books and they've already been annotated and stuff, maybe me listening to the books on audio won't be a bad thing to do. They can be coming up with ideas on the live. Let me see if they even have it on. No, it's not on Script. Y'all, that makes me so sad. But I'm pretty sure it'll probably be on Libby. But let's see if there's probably people. It's probably going to be a wait because, you know, it's muy popular. Yeah, there's definitely 18-week hold for the audiobook on Jade City on Libby. We love that. We love that. Sammy, yes, read the series. I definitely recommend. It's a fave of mine. Okay, I have one more place I can look, and that's Hoopla. But Hoopla don't be having no books. Like, I don't know. Like, they have the Truly Devious series on there that I listened to, and they had Honey Girl, and they had the Poppy War series. They did have the Poppy War. They've had a couple books on there, but it's really a hit and miss with Hoopla. Yeah, they don't have Jade City on here either. So dang. It's looking like it's not gonna happen on audio for me. Started reading Jade City and got distracted. Really need to get back into it. Yes. This is your push. This is the time to get back to Jade City, especially because Jade Legacy is coming out, and people who have gotten arcs of Jade Legacy, I've seen just like overall, they love it, right? So, and I know that some people have even said that it's like the best ending to a trilogy they've ever read before, like things like that. So it's making me even more hype, and I might really just try my best to read like Jade City this month and Jade War next month. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, Jade War audiobook. It's just not looking like what it's going to be for me because it's on Libby. But again, that wait time says 18 weeks. There's 7 copies. 59 people are waiting for it. So there's like an 8-person per copy wait. And then each person can get the book for 3 weeks, 21 days like a library. And so it's not going to get to me in time. It's just not going to get to me. That's okay. That's okay. We're going to just figure it out. We're going to figure it out. But in the meantime, we shall sprint again for another 40 minutes. because I'm like just over 100 pages on my book and I really want to finish it, like hopefully on the sprints before I have to go. So like within 2 more sprints, crossing my fingers. But yeah, we are going to get started and I'll see y'all in 40 minutes. All right. That was our third sprint ended. How did we do? Per usual, let me know in the chat. I read about 40 pages this sprint. And now I have about 70 pages left. So I'm feeling really good with my progress, and I definitely will be finishing this book today as it's only 1:40. And yeah, how did we all do? Let me know. I'll probably do one more sprint with y'all. To end it, we'll do one more sprint, one more 40-minute sprint, and then I'm going to call it a day for sprinting so I can get to some of the other things on my to-do list for the day. But as of now, I've been having a great time sprinting with y'all to be back, and I hope you guys enjoy this too. I plan on doing a couple of more sprints in the month of October. Not sure when. It's really just when I have time. So just be on the lookout in your subscription box for whenever I do sprints. And I'll let you guys know on Twitter and Instagram as well when I have those planned and scheduled. Because literally yesterday it was like, I'm not doing anything tomorrow morning. Let me go ahead and sprint. And so I put it together. And yeah, here we are, 2-day sprinting. So yeah, maybe at least once every other week I do plan. I want to get that in. Hopefully time allows me to do that. But going back to this comment page, we put a hold on Jade War for the physical copy at your library. So yeah, I feel like you'll get that ASAP, especially if nobody else is waiting for that. Yeah, so I hope that you get it. And you read 25 pages and ate some food. Perfect combination of what to do with a 40-minute time period. So I say that was a success. 32 pages read of Castle in the Air. Congratulations. Read 4 chapters to 1 more chapter than the other sprints. You go ahead, Sammy. You are doing the dang thing. You are doing it. Yeah, so almost done. I'm getting to the really good part of this book. So at the end, when everything is coming together and plans are going, plot twists are happening. So I'm actually really enjoying this book. I completely forgot to vlog my experience reading, so whoops. But yeah, life happens like that. At this point, I would say I would recommend The Chain to people if you would like to read it, because it's really is mind-boggling, because it's like, people are being kidnapped, like kids are being kidnapped, and they're kidnapping these kids based on what like parents are posting on their social media accounts. And it's just a reminder that social media is very, very public. Everything that you post on there, somebody can see it, will see it, and they'll do whatever they might do with that information. So yeah. There's that. But yeah, we're probably just going to go ahead and hop right into this last sprint, so everybody can finish up reading whatever book that they have been reading for our sprints today, and we'll be done in 40 minutes and we'll wrap it up, and you'll be able to continue with your day. Just add it to my Goodreads, as you should, Sammy, because yeah, it's been going pretty good, pretty interesting read, and definitely fast paced. Let me see if I can figure out what page I started on today. I know I started on chapter 35. First of all, the chapters are super short. They're like 2 pages long. So I started on page 164 and I'm on page 280 now. So I've read about 120 pages just in this 3-hour, 2.5-hour time frame that we've been on here. So yeah, it's really good for me with our breaks and everything. And whoa, my thing just fell out. But yeah. So with that, I'm going to put up the timer for our last 40 minutes, and I will see y'all in 40 minutes. Okay, everyone, that was our last sprint, and the end of my coffee has happened. So I say success for it all. How did we do? Let me know. I read like 30 pages of my book this time, so I have like 40 more pages left. So you girls gonna finish this as soon as we get off these sprints. And it's getting good. Like the plot twist have set itself. Like I suspected something like this to happen, and then it happened. So I'm really interested to see how the rest is gonna play out because wow. Okay, just wow. So let me know how much everyone read. Let me know. And hi to my two newbies here to the sprints for the day. Unfortunately, that was our last sprint, but I'm happy that you were able to join in the last few minutes of the sprint, and I hopefully got some things read. Sammy read 3 chapters and is eating. Love to hear that. I'm definitely going to go look for a snack to get me through these last 40 pages of the book. I read a couple of chapters of Mine by Delilah S. Dawson. Congratulations. I'm happy, always happy to hear about reading progress, and I'm trying to be nicer to myself with my reading progress because today is a really good day for reading for me right now because I'm going to finish a book today, and so that will be me starting October off really well with an audiobook done today and a physical book going to be done today as well. So already going to be 2 books finished in October. So I can finally start a fresh book in October. Still trying to decide what that book is going to be, but thinking it's going to be an adult book because that's what I'm in the mood for. I read 40 pages. It's the most I've read in months. These sprints are so great. I'm so glad that you were able to read a whole bunch today, Paige. I've been seeing you here the whole time, and you've definitely gotten a lot of pages read. So yes. Hi, glad I could pop in just in time to say have a good day. Oh, Elizabeth, thank you so much. Have a good day as well, and I hope that your reading is going perfectly well too. It's October, a new month, so that's why I'm happy I was able to do sprints for today, the beginning of the month, so we can all start off our months with some good reading progress. So hopefully, come November and December, I'm able to start off the month with some reading sprints as well. Maybe end the month as well with some reading sprints, so we can also end the month finishing up all of our books that we started during the month. 37 pages read. Yes, I'm happy with all of these numbers. I feel like everybody has gotten a bunch of read. I would love to continue reading with y'all, but I'm going to the movies in about an hour, so definitely want to have enough time to get ready for that. But yeah, we'll definitely recommend the chain to everyone here on the sprints if you haven't already read it. Basically, it's about a whole chain of like kidnapping children, and in order to get your child back, you have to kidnap another child, pay a ransom, and so the chain continues. And if you don't do it, you can't go to the cops or whatever. So if you don't do it, then like the other people will kill your child. So it's very interesting. Luckily, I got here when there were still 30 minutes left, so I managed to read 43 pages of the Chadwick Boseman book, Forever a King. I love that. I'm so happy that you were able to make it, Sarah, and I love your book choice. Love that. Bye, Sammy. Have a great rest of your day as well. You're welcome. Thanks for joining. And I'm seeing Venom, I believe. Yeah, so that's the title of the movie, and I'm going to be seeing it with my brother. So very exciting sibling day coming our way. And then I'll come back and probably do some homework because that's what this weekend is really all about. I also need to still edit my Week in My Life video because I want that to upload by Monday. So stay tuned for that. I have filmed a video, just needs to be edited, and I will be making my video return to YouTube, which is super, super exciting. But yeah, if that is all the comments that are going to come in today, I hope that you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for spending a few hours with me on your Saturday mornings and afternoons and evenings, whatever time it is for you. And I hope that you continue to have a pleasant weekend filled with reading lots of books, relaxing, and doing things that make you happy, because that's what the weekends are for, right? So I hope that is what everybody is going to get into themselves. But yeah, I am going to end it here. I will